Hey, how you doing? Hope all is well. So, have you ever felt this way? I just want to throw this out there. Procrastinating when something matters, picking emotionally unavailable partners, overthinking instead of acting, quitting right before the process, creating conflict when things feel calm, shrinking when the opportunity presents itself to you or appears. So this is something what we call this self-sabotage, right? And self-sabotage is when you want something, but your behavior quietly works against it. And most people don't know what's going on. They don't have a clue. They don't even know where it comes from, right? It's not because we're weak. It's usually because of some part of us is trying to protect ourselves, right? We create these maladaptive behaviors from our traumas, from maybe our fears, our insecurities. A lot of it does come from a lack of esteem, insecurity, and so it's usually again some part of you that is trying to protect you, and a lot of it, many times, it can come from childhood experiences. And I always talk about childhood trauma. I know mine's did. It came from that. Um, uh, but a lot of it is developed also out of um, if you grew up in an environment that was a lot of chaos, and so your nervous system learned certain behaviors to protect you, to make you alert, and it caused you maybe to feeling like you don't want to stand out. You don't trust good things when they are presented to you or given you. Uh, you feel your success isn't safe, right? You just feel like this is too good to be true. Uh, and then sometimes if you feel like hey, if I fall first, it won't hurt as much. And so these are these behaviors or thinking patterns that cause us to injure our success rate in life. And so here's the thing I want you to understand. Underneath that self sabotage thinking, those maladaptive behaviors, is often fear of failure, fear of success, fear of being seen, shame, or I'm not enough beliefs, right? So I'll challenge you with grace on this. Self sabotage is not a character flaw, it has nothing to do with your character. It's an outdated survival survival pattern. It's an outdated survival pattern. A lot we call these also maladaptive behaviors, and these are behaviors that we acquired over time to protect ourselves. We didn't know what to do in a crisis situation. Maybe our brains couldn't process, comprehend our our nervous system was just out of control, and we didn't know how to calm ourselves down. The parasympathetic and the sympathetic were not in conjunction with each other, with both, the two, and we just didn't know what to do, and so we created these behaviors that were negative behaviors, but they were also survival mechanisms. So here's what I want to tell you: the real question isn't why do I mess up things. That's not the question. The real question is, what am I afraid will happen if I succeed? Right? A lot of times, many think success is not in their ballpark, it's not in their scope of life. Success is only carved out for the rich and famous, the powerful, the elite. That's just not true. Guess what? Those people that you think or esteem as successful peoples, whether they're entertainers and sports, you know, people in sports or whatever, athletes, those people had to go through the same trials and tribulations and conflicts that you have. The difference between you and them is they learned to fight through it, and they got to a certain point in life where they made it to a certain point in life where they accepted their flaws, and they accepted the fact that they deserve to be there because they worked so hard to get there, and nothing is going to stop them regardless of what happened in their past or in their life. So understand this: uh, where you notice self-sabotage, I want you to be more aware and cognizant when you feel like you get to a certain point in life and you feel like, wow, this is too good to be true. Guess what? It is true because you worked hard to get there. Don't let anyone stop you, not even yourself, right? You have to speak positive. You have to understand that no matter what my past was, it's not going to dictate my future. And my trauma is in my past. I will process and learn the process. However, I'm not going to allow it to affect my future because I deserve to be here. I deserve this award. I deserve this job. I deserve a good relationship. I deserve to be treated with honor and dignity. All right.